guys, it's Arielle here from Fix My Books to help you fix your book.
Hello and welcome to Accounting for Freelancers. My name is Gabriel Alipio, Arielle for short, and I work as a bookkeeper in Toronto, Canada. So today we're going to learn about filing GST HST returns and remitting any balance owing to the CRA. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever we release a new video. And let's get started. So here, the first thing we need to do is we need to check our GST HST filing schedule and filing period. Now, to do this, if our QuickBooks Online is set up correctly, I'll show you how to do this in just a second. Okay, so to check our GST HST filing schedule and filing period, we need to go to taxes, sales tax, and then here you will see that it says January 1 to December 31, 2020. So based on this, it means that you have an annual filing schedule, which means you only file once a year, and your filing period is from January 1 to December 31. So your filing schedule could be annual, but your filing period could be, let's say, July 31 to June 30. So it's best that you make sure that the filing schedule and the filing period is accurate. So the next thing we need to do, right, it says 14.59 here, we need to check our profit and loss statement. So to do that, we just need to go to reports. It's already a favorite here, but if it's not in your favorites, just go to business overview, profit and loss. And again, since our filing schedule is for the year, click this year. Click Run Report, so it will be January to December 2020. We need to make sure that the filing schedule you have on your HST return or report will be the same as the one in your profit and loss, so we can compare the total income, which is 346.02, and we can always check the profit. So this became a net loss, but we really need to check that the income is accurate as well. So what we're gonna do, we're just going to save this profit and loss statement. Just save this PDF so we have it on hand. And then the next thing we have to do, if you remember the previous slide, is we need to check the GST/HST detail report. So to do that, we need to go to reports and then go down to sales tax, GST HST detail report. Now, we have to make sure that it is the same filing date, which is this year, January to December. And then we will see all the sales or sales invoices and sales receipt over here. But since we only invoice one person for the year, like in our example, you can see that from the amount that we billed Leslie Knope, 44.98 cents is HST that we charge. So if you click this, you will actually go to the invoice of 391, and out of that invoice, 44.98 is HST. You want to make sure that this is accurate, because a lot of the mistakes that business owners make is that they don't check the GST HST detail report. And so if, let's say, they put money into the company, which is either owner's equity for sole proprietorships, or it could be a due to shareholder if it's a corporation, if they accidentally put the sales tax as zero rated or put it as sales in the sales tax when they're entering the money that they gave the company, it will show up here and then it will overinflate your sales. So you really have to make sure that you double check this, because you don't want to be reporting something to the CRA and then having to make an adjustment after because you reported things incorrectly. All right, so here we can see that it's only an invoice. There are no other sales. So that's correct. The next thing that we need to check is the balance sheet. Remember this, it says 44.98. That should be whatever the total is for line 103. That should show up in our balance sheet. So let's go back to report list. Let's go to our balance sheet. And then again, make sure that the reporting period is correct. So this year, January to December. Okay, so GST HST payable is only 14.59, not what we collected, which is 44. I wonder why. So just click this, and then you can see, oh, here you go, 44.98 is what we charged on the invoice. But we have all these GST HST input tax credits, which lower our GST HST payable. So every time we actually charge GST, let's say we charge $100 worth of GST or HST to a client, if we pay for an expense in our company, let's say like Toronto Hydro charges us GST HST, it will be considered GST HST input tax credits, which would lower our bill. So we started with 44.98, and then we lowered it to 14.59 because of all the input tax credits that we have over here. All right, so remember it says 14.59 in our balance sheet. So it says 14.59. The next thing we need to do is to go to taxes and then go to sales tax. Remember number 14.59. Taxes, go to sales tax. And then it also says 14.59 here, which means that this is accurate. So what we need to do right now is click prepare return, and then filing period yearly, and then January to December 31, 2020. So it's August right now, but let's just pretend that our filing date is January 15th, because you have until January 31, 2021 to file this. So let's just click that, and then make sure that you print this out, the GST 62 report. So let's just print this, save as PDF, so we have a copy, okay? And then don't click mark as filed yet. After that, what you need to do is go to your CRA account, which I'm going to now, the GST 62 report. It says 14.59 tax due on top, and then it says line 101, line 103, all these different things. So if you're not actually filing your GST HST return, but would like to see so far how much you're going to pay, let's say it's mid-year like June, and you would like an estimate of whether or not you're gonna owe GST HST or you're gonna get a refund, you can actually go to this other report. So go to reports, go down here to sales tax, and then if you click GST HST summary report, it will actually look exactly like the GST 62 report. So click this here. It looks exactly the same, line 101. So that's just a little trick that I like to do. All right. So next thing to do is to actually file our GST HST return after checking that all our numbers are already correct. Okay, so to file our GST/HST return, we need to either go into our CRA My Business account or the GST HST net file with CRA. So the steps are the same if you do it on either one of those platforms. So let me just show you how it's going to look like with net file. So we'll just click continue, and you do need an access code for this. So all you're going to do is, if you see this, your business account is already here. So let's say you copy the business number like this, and then put it here, and then just add RT0001. Enter your access code. This is 4 digits. Let's just say 1111. And then reporting period, it's here. It's January 1 to December 31, 2020. So we'll just enter it here. January 1 to December 31, 2020. There. And then if you made no sales and no expenses in your business, just click I am filing a nil return and click next. But if you made sales outside of Canada, let's say you're a freelancer here in Canada, you found a client in the US who wants you, say, to do some digital marketing for them, then you have to click I want to report one of the following types of sales on my return. So these are 0 rated exports. So any services that you've made outside of Canada don't require GST or HST. So you have to click this and then click next. I'm not going to do it right now because it's not going to allow us to go to the next screen since these are all fictitious business numbers and reporting periods. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like when you click next. So when you click next, it will take you to a screen like this. And since we clicked the yes, we did make sales outside of Canada. If you click that, make sure that on line 90, you put all the sales inside Canada. And then on line 91, all the sales outside of Canada. And then line 101, you can't adjust it, but that will be the total of your sales, 90 and line 91. And then make sure that line 105 is all the amount of GST that you've charged. So here, line 105 is 44.98. So just put 44.98 there, as you can see. And then on line 108 is all the GST that we paid. So that's 30.39. And then just click next. Now I'm not going to do that because this is, as I said, just a sample GST return. You can't actually get to this page without the correct details. You finished filing your GST/HST return. I'm sorry I can't show you everything exactly since we would need a real GST/HST return that we would need to file. So this number, 14.59, since it is a positive number, that means that this is the balance that we owe to the CRA. So filing the GST/HST return is different from actually paying the balance. So once you file the return, you actually need to go to Pay Simply, like we did before, and then click Business Taxes. This is how you're going to pay your HST balance with the CRA. So you just click GST HST, payment on filing. You add your email address, your business number, which is, you can see it here clearly. Add your business name, so Victoria's Virtual Assistant Services. So let's just copy this and add this here. And then okay, it starts with a 9, so let's put it as 9. Business name, so Victoria's Virtual Assistant Services. Put that here, and then your email again, and then end of period. So our end of period is 12/31/2020. So we'll just put that in there. 12/31/2020, 12/31. And then the payment amount is line 113C. So we'll just put 14.59 there. That's our payment amount. You click continue, and then it will take you to your payment options. You can pay via bank account or credit card. And that's it. That's how you file a GST HST return, as well as remit whatever balance owing you have to the CRA.
Hey guys, I hope you liked the video, and please don't forget to subscribe so you can tune in to the next videos in our tutorial series here on YouTube. And once again, this is Arielle from Fix My Books, and I'm here to help you fix your book.